Alrighty. I thought I would try doing a live stream today. Uh, I tried it with my phone actually. It's got a new OS, and you can actually use your phone to cast the camera, so it's pretty cool. I'm doing this through YouTube right through YouTube, not the StreamYard. So I haven't done this for quite a bit, so I'm going to see what happens if anybody jumps on. I thought I would just jump on quickly and you know, see what's going on. So we are at the end of the season now. And if you do have any questions or comments or anything, you can just leave them in chat and I'll try and answer them for you. So it is almost the end of the season for us. We just finished our last mows this week. And actually, I'm moving this camera so I can see the screen better because I got a external screen. There we go. So yeah, so we are pretty much done our season. We have one customer, our big commercial client that wants it cut to the end of the season, which I'm not sure how that's going to go. It is grass has stopped growing. We actually cut it last week and it did grow a little bit, but I don't think it's going to grow anymore because it has cooled down a bit. So I'm not sure, if it's going to need to be cut anymore or not. But hey, how's it going, buddy? Oops, sorry, I'm trying something with my phone here now, so I can move it around because it's kind of weird. So yeah, I'd say is we're just ending our season. We did like our last cuts this week, and I'm excited. I'm coming down to Expo Ben, so I'm hoping to. I'm assuming that's Ben on here. I'm hoping to come down. Oh, it's good, eh? It's a little chilly today. I've been sick all week. I've not been feeling good. I was supposed to actually go to Toronto today. There's one of our campers gave my wife some free tickets to a trailer show, and I was going to go, but I haven't been feeling good all week. Last night I didn't feel good. I took a pill to knock me out, and woke up still didn't feel good this morning. Feeling a bit better now, so I'm hoping to be back to tip-top shape by Monday morning because I'm going to drive down Monday morning. So I'm going to drive down to Ohio and stay there, then drive the rest of the way to Louisville after that. So I'm excited to come on down. I'm excited to meet you actually, and a whole bunch of other people I've not met yet. So it should be an awesome time. I know a bunch of people coming down. So the map says I think it's about 10 hours. But that doesn't include, traffic through Toronto, traffic through all the major cities, and the border wait time, depending on the border wait time. The last time I was at the border, I got through pretty fast, but then they turned me around because, I'm not going to say why, but anyways, they turned me around. So anyways, depending on how long the border wait time is, I'm going to try and leave at 8 in the morning. And then I think to get to the border is about 5 hours, and then it's gonna be like another 4 or 5 hours to Ohio, I think. I'm gonna say like in the middle of nowhere there. I'm gonna use my Best Western points and stay somewhere for free there. So that's my plan, and then the next day drive down there, and then hopefully get there to be in time for Mitchell's event at the Merle's Whiskey Kitchen because I'm excited to go to that. So I'm actually staying downtown this year. I use my Marriott points, so I got a hotel downtown. So it's gonna be close to everything, which is nice. So stay there and then just drive to Expo each day, which isn't too far. So that's pretty good. Oh wow, 12 hours, eh? Man, I thought driving from where I'm coming from is a long drive. That's crazy. Actually, my other buddy from Quebec, he usually drives down as well, but this year I think he said he's flying down because from Quebec it's even longer. So yeah, I can't wait to get down there, man. I'm pretty excited. Uh, I have a whole thing where I was going to bring a guy down from Niagara Falls, but he's driving himself down with his friend. It was a crazy thing. But anyways, I actually had another guy post on the lawn care forum or on the equip forum, I think it was. You want somebody to drive something down for him. He lives in Barrie, which is about an hour and a half from me, but I don't really feel comfortable driving something that I don't know what it is. It was a big piece of cement. Oh, don't worry. I've got stickers. Oh, I took them all upstairs. I've got stickers and stuff to give away. Where's my phone? I'm using my phone, so I can't show you. I took a photo. Go on Instagram. I'm bringing a whole bunch of stickers down with me. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find anything up here. I think I put them all away. Yeah, I put them all. Yeah, I don't have any down here. What I do have though is this. I'm gonna get this on my new truck before I come down. I'm gonna put this on today probably, and so you can find me. So I'm gonna put that on my truck. But yeah, I got a bunch of stickers to give you, man. I've got I actually got stickers for last time when I was going to come down and never made it down. So I've got stickers to give to people. I think I have about 50 stickers or so. And actually, Ben, I'm using the YouTube. Can you invite people up on YouTube to chat? I don't know if you can do that on here or not. I've never used. I always use StreamYard, but decided to um try and do the YouTube version of it. So I don't know if you can invite people up with this one or if you can do that, or if that's only on the StreamYard one. Because it'd be cool to have some people come up too if you can. But um, I have no clue how to do the YouTube version of this because it's usually StreamYard I go on. But I thought I'd try through YouTube. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna use StreamYard, but I thought I'd try YouTube. Just I don't know why. Just being something different. So I guess I can't have anybody come up and chat. Then I guess, eh? Oh, that's okay. I was just doing this quick to jump on, anyways, just to see if anyone would actually show up and chat. Yeah. So we just finished our season pretty much. We actually have one guy. I think I said at the start of the video. Got one guy left that wants us to get us on. It's a big 31 unit place we picked up this season. Me, my one girl Amanda, we cut it last week. It took us like 2 hours to get together. There wasn't hardly any trimming to do, hardly any blowing because we didn't really make much of a mess. So we were done in 2 hours. It's a money making yard that one. I charge a whack ton for it. And it's a pretty sweet job, but I'm not sure why they want to cut till the end of the season or till the end of October. Maybe just to mulch the leaves up, but the grass, some lawns last week actually still need to be cut. We're pretty long. We've got these two lawns out in this one area called Leishman Fields. Is a rich part of the one lake we're on. And this guy overwaters his lawn like insane. It's when we cut this week, it was still like a good, inch and a half long. It was insane. So, anyways, that we did last cut on there for them. We got fall cleanups to do, and my fall cleanups, I don't have that many, man. I'm kind of nervous. I think I've counted. I've only got like 25, maybe 30 at the most fall cleanups. So it's going to be bad. I want more cleanups, but we don't have that many right now. Yeah, you know what? We usually stop after Canadian Thanksgiving, or we only have a couple after Canadian Thanksgiving, which Canadian Thanksgiving this year was the October 3rd. So we actually did 2 more cuts, which is awesome. And then actually in April is insane. We actually cut in April this year. We had, I think, 2 cuts in April for some lawns. I've never had that before. So it was a pretty good season for that. Sweet. JT likes your coming. Sweet. JT always looks at my boat online and comments about how nice it is. So it'll be sweet to talk to him. But yeah, I can't wait to meet everybody, man. It's been a while. There's gonna be so many people I want to meet. And then do you ever listen to the Lawn Care Business Success podcast with Julio? He's coming down as well. I talked to him a couple days ago, and he's coming down now. I've been bugging him to come down as well, so he's able to come down this year, which is pretty cool because I've only met him once. He's out from British Columbia, I think just outside of Vancouver a little bit. So he's coming down this year as well. I met him in 2019 at GIE, and then I was on his podcast once. So it's pretty cool to meet other Canadians, and actually there's a whole bunch of Canadians that I've met that are coming down. People I follow on Instagram and that I have never met them yet though. Like I just know them from Instagram, so I'd like to try and meet some of those guys. But yeah, it should be a good time. It's going to be pretty fun. I don't know if I'm wanting to come down by myself to drive, but my other buddy I was trying to get to come down. He booked his ticket, said he was going to come, and then he canceled on me because I guess he's booking a trip in the wintertime. So him and his wife, I guess, decided it'd be better for him just to stay home and work. So he's gonna stay home this week and work. And I don't know where he's finding work. He lives in the city and I live in the rural country. So trying to find work for me has been pretty hard right now. I can't. I've been putting quotes on stuff, but nobody's going for the quotes. So it's gonna be pretty slow. I think by the time we get back, I'll be able to start cleaning up. So because they're not half off with them. They're maybe half off some of the trees, so it should be good. The leaves are changing like crazy up here, and it's actually pretty windy today. The lake this morning was super nice, but yeah, so excited for that. The season, I can't believe how fast the season went for us. This year we actually had 6 people working with us. We had 2 crews, which was awesome. I picked up a ton of lawns this year, so maybe, man. It's not a trucker protest. It's all the friggin' all the people from Palestine and the Gaza and all those guys. They're protesting, or I don't know what they're doing. It's crazy. I'm trying not to watch it because it's just I don't know. I don't know much about it, and I don't want to get into it. So I just see what's going on in the city and whatever, and I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like if you, yeah, it is. I just feel like if you're that um into it or whatever, and you want to help your family or your country, go back to your country and help out that way. I don't know. That's what I think, at least. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I was watching, seeing how much they're bombing, how much they're fighting about it, and I'm like, by the time they get done fighting about it, there's gonna be like the area they're fighting about, there's gonna be nothing left of it. So like, so you're gonna go back to what, nothing? I don't know. It's pretty sad. I don't get it, but I don't know. I try and stay up and not like try and have any say on it because I don't know much about that kind of crap, and I don't want to get into it with people. So it's crazy. You know what? Have you seen Third Eye Blind before? I've seen Third Eye Blind like 3 times. Friggin', I love them, man. I cannot wait to see them. I'm gonna be like at the front of the stage, so I'm gonna friggin' push my way through to get up because I love Third Eye Blind. They're so good live, and I can't believe it's a free show. That's even better. Well, I guess not really free. You had to pay for your ticket, but if you got the ticket when it was $12.50 with the half price, that's a pretty sweet deal. So yeah, I can't wait for Third Eye Blind, man. I listen to them Third Eye Blind all the time, like constantly listening to them. I don't know a lot of their new stuff, but I know all their old stuff, so I'm excited to see that. That's gonna be a good time. And then I'm trying to figure out what to do. I think I don't. What days I wrote about I wrote down a bunch of stuff what I want to see and who I want to see in the what do you call that, like the meetups and whatnot. So I'm trying to see where I want to be and when, but definitely going to that for sure. Nice. Yeah, which album did you take? Because they got a bunch of albums. They got the first one. I don't even know what the first one is called. Then the second one is Blue. I love that album. That's pretty good. Um, and then they got the third album, which I've listened to quite a bit. It's pretty good as well. Then after that, I don't really know much of the new stuff. It's Thursday night. Okay, sweet. Yeah, yeah, I opened the Expo app and I've wrote down in the planner like all the things I want to see, but it seems like a lot of the things that I want to see or like a lot of people want to meet is all on Thursdays, so it's gonna be really tight. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be tight to see what I want to do, and I'm not sure what your plan is if you're just gonna walk around and look at crap or whatever. But I'm gonna bring my GoPro game as well. I'm gonna try and hook myself up with some people that I can get some free crap with to do some videos on. I've been trying to do that over like Instagram and that, but it's really hard up here to get people to send you crap. So I'm gonna try and see if I can maybe get my balls up and talk and see if I can see if I can get some brand stuff maybe. So I want to try doing that. Maybe do some videos on different people's stuff. But that's the first album. It's pretty good. Yeah, so that's my plan. I'm just gonna walk around. I don't know who's gonna like I said, I've got a guy from Niagara Falls that was supposed to come down with me, but now he was being all weird, and then he now he's going down with his friends, so he's still staying with me apparently in my room. I'm not sure how that's gonna work because I'm gonna go down and he's gonna have to come find me, get the room key, I think. But yeah, it's gonna be I don't know my other buddy Tom's come down. He actually lives about an hour away from me. He's staying in another hotel with his employee, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna walk around and see what happens, and try and look at some stuff and maybe meet up with some people, um, see what happens. But I like to try some equipment out too. I want to try out a mini axe, just because on our beach here we've got docks to take out, and we always hand pull them and use our gator with a winch on to winch the docks up on the beach. But this year, my back's just done. My back's been sore for like 2 years, and my employees were just dying doing it. So my wife mentioned something about getting a tractor to do it like that, but I'm just nervous about pulling it and like breaking the boards. But I'm gonna look at mini X and see how much they are, and maybe I don't know, buy one. Not a show, but maybe see how much they are. But we don't really have that much use for it other than that. So um, I don't know where it would store it or anything, but it sure would make life easier with pulling docks in and out for the season. But I don't know if it's worth paying, whatever the price is for like 10,000. I have no clue how much they are. Nice. You guys are getting into a lot of stuff, aren't you? Man, I need to actually. I need to get your number. I need to get your number. I think you gave it to me a while ago, but I don't. I'd have to look through messages. But you should give me your number so I can text you when I get down there, and then What day you guys coming in on? I'm gonna be there for Tuesday, like midday Tuesday. I'm hoping. So I want to try and go and look at some things that I didn't get to see last time, just because I got there later. But Tuesday, I'm hoping to get down there early. I'm hoping I can check in my hotel, or at least park my car at the hotel. Then I can walk down, get my pass from the another hotel, and walk around downtown and see what downtown is all about. Because I've never really walked around downtown Louisville other than going to the 4th Street Live. So um, yeah, man, I want to buy another walker more. But I just don't want to pay the price. They're so expensive, man. They're so expensive. Nice. Um, I've got the Ferris. You probably see my videos, but the Ferris stand-on blower. I love that thing a lot. But I've been watching Randy from Countryside, and he's got a Windstorm. And actually, a guy I know about 20 minutes away from me, he bought a Windstorm as well. I need to get over there and check him out. But I want to check the Windstorm out. Apparently, the Windstorm is better than the Ferris. The Ferris blower is nice because you got the two chutes that's being one out in the center. The only thing bad with it is that the blower doesn't shut off really. So when you're driving around, it kind of blows the air out at the bottom. Um, and I've actually been having issues with the one chute opening and closing. Uh, the I took it in the fall to get it fixed because, or no, I think it was in spring because it wasn't working. And he said there's a stick in it, but I tried again this just a couple of days ago and it still wasn't working proper. It wasn't shutting. So we have some contact cleaner. So for the contact point, so I sprayed some there and it seemed to be working all right. But I gotta get out there again and try it around because gotta make sure that blower is amazing for fall cleanups and spring cleanups. It just blows amazingly. They're expensive, but man, how long? I think I've had that for like 5 years now, 4 or 5 years, and that thing honestly, it's paid for itself. It's like 4 or 5 backpack blowers in one. So when I go by myself, it's really nice to have that blower with me, and then I just basically blow the gardens out around the center and take that thing and blow everything out. So I love that machine. But my dealer actually keeps on my Walker dealer, their Ferris dealer too. They keep on trying to get me to buy a Ferris instead of the Walker. He says because they're cheaper to fix, they're cheaper to buy, but they're like way heavier than Walker. Like Walkers, I think the ones I had, they're about 800, 850 pounds. And the Ferris I was looking at, they're like 12 to 1,500 pounds. And some spots we go into, the Walkers already get stuck in the springtime when it's wet. So, and the Ferris, I don't know. I just like the way that Walkers, you just flip the deck up and it's so easy. Like I'm not good at fixing stuff. So having the Walker like that makes me super happy and very easy to work on. Now they're expensive to fix, but for me, I don't really care. It's worth the price. But we've got our Walker T25i with the power dump on it. We've been having issues a lot. Well, that's an older mower. I keep on having a lot of things break down on it. It's been in the shop quite a few times now. Um, but I would like to sell our 20 horsepower, which my wife uses at the park here, sell that, and then let her use the 20 horsepower or 25 for the park, and then I get another B27i because the B27i it's the most amazing mower I've ever had. Like it works so well for everything that we have. It's like low center of gravity. We've got 52-inch mulch deck on it, and it's I don't know. It's just a piece of more. I can get that thing on places I can't get the T on. And actually, my employees when they see me on it, they're like, "How do you use this machine on these spots?" Like I take on some steep hills and stuff, and my employees would never take it on things like that. So they're like blown away by what I can do with that machine. But it's very versatile. I love it. It does so much. And then in the fall time, we'll use the T25i for the cleanups and that to help out with the sucking leaves and that. But I love to get another B27i for the summertime to have two of those. And we have a 52-inch mulch deck on that. But if I got another one, like we've got the 48-inch on the T, but I'm trying to think. I think we can get in every spot with the 52. So I almost would be inclined to get another 52, although I have all these decks already. So I don't know if I would buy another deck because the decks are like almost 5,000 Canadian now. They just jumped up in price. So I'll probably just keep the 48-inch deck and just put that on a new mower too to save me some money because what we have works really well. But we're getting a lot bigger lawns, and I'm trying to figure out a way to get the lawns done faster. I've got a 16-foot trailer and I can't fit another mower on there. I'd love to be able to fit a third walker on there. Or maybe I should look. I was thinking about a right mower, maybe even getting like a right mower because you get they're kind of more compact. So I was thinking maybe getting a right mower too, maybe, and then see if we can figure out how to get three mowers on the trailer. That way, we would be able to bang off the lawns a lot faster. And I actually had four guys cutting lawns this year, so two be on the mower, two would be on the trimmer, and it worked really well. But the way our route is, we're doing a lot of drive time sometimes, so I need to figure out how to get that drive time down. And I'm not getting many lawns that are like closer together now. People from further away are calling me, and it's like I'm trying to get a tighter route. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. But if and my guys complain too. My guys don't want to work like long days. Like as soon as they're done the route, they're done. They don't want to cut any more on. So like especially in the fall now, we've been slow and they stick to the route. And when they're done, if they're done at 2 o'clock, they come home and then some of them complain about their hours and whatnot. But I'm like, well, you go out and do a couple more extra lawns or whatever. But I don't know. It's just the way it is. In the springtime, it takes a lot longer to cut lawns than it does in the fall time. Hey Tony, how you doing, buddy? I can't wait to see you too. I'm so excited to come down there, man. How long is the drive for you to get to the expo from your place? I watched your video the other day. Well, congrats, man, on being debt free. That's freaking amazing, man. I can't believe you did that sacrifice, and it's worth it, man. 8 hours. Oh, that's not bad. It's about I think it's about 10 to 12 hours for me, depending on the traffic and border time and all that stuff. But sweet, nice. Yeah, I asked Tony a while ago if he was coming. He said he wasn't sure. They're trying to work it out, but I just watched this video yesterday and I'm pretty excited what he's done, what they've accomplished. So it's pretty sweet. And I was actually gonna say, Tony, why don't you hire somebody to help you out and keep all those lawns and bring more income in, man? I don't know that I don't know a lot. I don't know if you want to stay solo or not. It sounds like you do, but man, I hired a bunch of people, man. It's so much more easier on your body, and you can get them to do more work while you sit back and tell them what to do. And actually, this year I had a crew going out. I cut lawns maybe 5 times this year. My one girl, that she's the only one who can drive the truck and trailer, which sucks. And then I'm the only one who can drive the truck and trailer as well. My other employees can't drive truck and trailer. So next year I need to hire somebody or train another guy on how to drive the truck and trailer. Because when she was off, I would have to go out and cut the lawns, which I mean I don't mind doing, but I have all this other work that was coming in, so I need to get that stuff done too. Because I had two crews this year, one doing lawns and one doing all my other work. Yeah, you know what? So the thing with employees, I've had a hard time finding employees over the years, but so far the two I've had, this will be I think their fourth or fifth year with me, which is awesome. And then that one other guy, was the second year, and then I hired a new guy this year, which was his first year. The hard part for me is I'm only seasonal. I don't do any snow plowing or anything in the wintertime. So once the season's over, they're done. They have to go find more work or take unemployment. And then I'm always worried if they're going to come back or not next year. So the busier you get, you need the people to come and work for you. But as trying to find the people where I am, well, I don't think it matters where you are because I'm like rural country area, and I've talked to people from the city, like from Toronto, and even they can't find people. And they have a huge pool of people to pick from, and I'm very limited in what I get. Usually, if I have an interview, I just hire the person because I have no other choice. I have a whole bunch of people that said they're going to come for the interview. Like 2 people showed up out of like 10 people. And then actually the 2 girls I hired this year, they're actually across the lake. The one lady I know I do work for across the lake, she knew these 2 girls and they were looking for work. So it kind of worked out. They came and helped me as well. So that was pretty good. But having people, it is a hassle, but I hate turning away work. I hate it, man. Like if I can find the person, even if they're crappy, sucks to have somebody crappy, but I've been lucky so far. Everybody I've had are pretty good. There's only been 1 or 2 people that are pretty sketchy and don't show up. But like my guys show up on time. If they're late, they'll give me text say they're gonna be late, but they're only usually 5-10 minutes late if that. But other than that, like no real issues with my employees. Like I tell them if they need a day off, you need to let me know like 2-3 weeks in advance. They always do. And this year I told them if you want a day off, take a Monday off because Monday's my slowest day. We didn't have any lawns that day. So if the lawn crew needed a day off, I said take Monday off and for the most part, they took Mondays off, which was good. But it's been yeah, well, we hired this. Me and my wife hired. Well, I guess it's my business, but my wife, we were working with this one kid like years ago. He was like 16, man. Pants. I think actually Tony commented on this. This guy's pants were like down his friggin' knees almost, and he was. Oh my gosh, he never brought food with him. Um, he was living with his girlfriend, and he had these dogs. So I think they were Rottweilers, and he had to take days off all the time because he had to look after his Rottweilers. But it's just like insane. And then the one day he didn't show up, like we worked a very long day because he didn't show up. And we had to get the work done. But it was good that day because my one customer actually gave us food, some food when we were done, which was awesome because it was late at night. But I mean, I like having employees. If I didn't have employees, wouldn't be able to get my work done. And actually, if I didn't have employees, I wouldn't have been able to have bought myself a Bugatti, man. My employees bought me this Bugatti, so it was pretty sweet. This year my employees bought me Ferrari, so I can't wait to try the Ferrari out. But yeah, I like having people. If I didn't have people, my income would drop so much, and I wouldn't have like I can take on all this work. Like I can only do lawn care because I've got so much lawn care. I've got so many, like this year selling decks. I want to do deck clean and stain more than windows, but I couldn't get all the work done. Like I'd be turning people away. And I don't want to turn away at all. Nice. How many crews do they have now? Do they just have two people or like what's your because you guys seem to be doing a lot of stuff. I've lost track of everything you guys do. Three, holy crap, man. And are they full time, like all week long? I'm trying to figure out how to do that, man. I'm slowly starting to pick more lawns up. If it weren't for me picking up that 31 unit complex this year, I wouldn't be. Oh my gosh, crap! I want to do that. My cousin, she's got like 3 crews going out 70 hours a week, man. Holy, nice. That's pretty sweet. I want to get to that point, man. I'm trying to get to that point where I can get. I've got one day left. I can fill up with lawn care, which is Mondays for next year. I'm hoping I can do that because I need to. And my lawn, I'm trying to get all my lawns all $100 and over. It's very hard to do that here though because we have a lot of small lots, like small cottage lots, and they're like $50 lots. So my minimum, I'm trying to make my minimum is a $75 cut. But some people don't want to pay that much money for it. And then yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to make my minimum is $100 per cut, just because we got to get out to the places that we're at, and then we got to pay for my crew, pay for their all the what do you call that employment stuff and all that. So yeah, I don't know. The crew this year is I think they were probably close to 80 hours a week, maybe a bit over 80 doing lawns, and then me and these 2 other girls, we were out doing windows and decks all summer long. And then on Mondays, I had everybody going out. So I kind of try to stack Mondays big with like windows and everything else. So it was pretty good. Yeah. See, I live in the country, like the rural cottage country. So there's like right now after Thanksgiving, cottagers go home. Like there's nothing after that. It's basically cleanups after this, right? So I can't really. I want to try and sell painting, like indoor painting. But I haven't done painting for a long time. But I like to do that to get some winter work coming in because I have a revenue goal which I'm very close to hitting right now. I'll hit it by the end of the season, which I'm going to be blown away. But I would like to get some winter work so that I can do, get my business a bit more up there, and then maybe I can try and get my employees to come stay on a bit longer. But the one guy I have, he's desperate for money, so he actually went this week or next week he's going with his friend to help winterize boats. Then once we start fall cleanups, he'll come back for the rest of the season. But it's just this right now. I have like no work for anybody. I'm trying to find some work. I mean, here at the trailer park, they can. They're just my wife's winterizing right now, so we got a couple of trees that we're just taking down as well. So I told them they come and split wood and do that stuff, but they don't want to do that. So I'm like, well, that's work for you. But if you don't want it, then whatever. Yeah. Well, and I bet how much are prices around you? I bet they're cheaper than in the like California, New York. I bet. Like around here, houses are so expensive now. Like between like depending where you are, like you can get one for like cheap. Man, ours are like I don't even know what they are now. Like averaging is like $500,000 for a house now here, and it's crazy. And if you're on the lake, like a million. There's a place just down the lake from us. It's a small little place, a very small lot, not even an acre. It's probably a quarter of an acre. They want 2.1 or something like that for it, 2.1 million. It's a small little cottage. It's absolutely insane. I don't understand how people I don't know. But I mean, when you're in the city and the city places are expensive, and then they come up here, it's cheap or they have a lot of money. Man, I'm coming down to move where you are, or maybe just buy a rental house where you are and rent it out. Man, that's crazy. See, I've got 2 rental houses up here, and the one is a townhome, and me and my brother bought it back in, what was it, like 2004-ish? It was 110,000. It's paid off now, which is awesome. Then our other rental place is a fourplex we bought. We bought for like 250,000. I'm pretty sure that place is worth almost a million now. If I mean the way the market's going, may the price may have dropped, but it's worth a pretty penny now. I think with a fourplex. Um, my cousin actually had a duplex just 3 doors down from us in the same town. And she was trying to get 600 for it. I don't know if she got 600 for it, but I figure that was a duplex. Mine's a fourplex. Two more apartments should add a couple, quite a bit more to it. But yeah, I want to sell my houses just to get the money out of it. But I mean, we're making some good money from it, and I'd like to buy a piece of land or something. But I found out the other day that land you can't get a mortgage on land around here. You actually, I think you have to put 50% down, but you can't actually get a mortgage on vacant land. So it's kind of crazy that you can't get a mortgage on vacant land, and to come up with that kind of money that we would need, it's crazy. So, but I've outgrown my place here. Like I need to buy a land and build a shed on it to put all my equipment and stuff. Because in the wintertime, I'm storing all my equipment out at my parents' place, and their garage is already full of stuff in the wintertime. So I need to figure something out and do that. Holy crap! Really? Was the garage that you have your equipment in? Did that come with it, or did you build that after? That is insane. I'm actually as blown away by how much prices have gone up, man. Like it's crazy. Nice. See, I want to build. We got one spot on our property where we could build maybe something beside the house and like add on to the house. But I don't think it's going to be enough room. Like for what I want something big where I can park the trailer inside of it, where I can park the truck inside of it, where I can park all the mowers. Hang all the stuff. Get like shelves. Maybe have like a desk in there so I can maybe do some office work, even though I probably just still come home do the office work. Um, but I like to hire somebody to do my office work for me because I can't stand doing it. I'm getting tired of doing office work. I'm just yeah, I don't know. I hate going on the computer. I come on the computer, I get so distracted and do anything but what I'm supposed to be doing. So um are you kidding me? 3 acres for 30K. There's a place here I want really badly, but there's 2 places I want really badly. 37 acres for 290. Then there's a 65 acres. Is it 65? Yeah, 65 acres for 499. And then we saw another property. Where was it? Um, Actually, there's another property down from this other spot I saw. It's 85 acres. It's got a house on it, but they want 799 for it. So it's to me, it's weird how the prices fluctuate for the different lands that are around here. Um, but the one property I'd like to buy, it needs a lot of work. Like you have to get permits to get a driveway because there's a driveway there, but it's not like a legal driveway. So you have to do that, and then you need to figure out about putting a shop or house on if you need permits and if they're allowed to do that. Where we live, they're very I don't know, they're messed up. The city's messed up for permits and what they allow you to do and whatnot. Nice, nice. That'd be sweet. I want some land. Like the land we want to get. It's all bush. So there's a small area where we could put a shop or whatever, but we could clear stuff out. But yeah, I want land. I want land now. Like I don't know. I saw this place and I'm excited about it, but trying to figure out what we need to do is has been very frustrating. So um, yeah, and it's really close to me. It's just down the lake, across the lake from us. So uh, I'd like to do that if I could. But me and my wife are still talking about it, but I don't want to talk too much because knowing our luck, somebody will end up buying it, and then the opportunity would be gone. But um, yeah, I really want to build a shop, man, because I just like I said, I've outgrown and my equipment in the summertime just sits outside. I put like AT covers on my mowers just to keep the rain off them, but they're outside all summer. I don't have anywhere to put them, which is another frustrating thing. I like to have all my equipment inside so it stays dry and um, not have to worry about them rusting out or whatever. But that's you do what you do, and that's all I can do with what I have right now. So, um, but having an indoor shop would be sweet. I would love to have that. Um, Saying that it'll probably be pretty messy. I'm pretty messy myself, so I've had to keep it organized. I have to put shelves and stuff up to put trimmers on and all the other stuff. But yeah, I was thinking if I built a garage, I'd like to build one for like a two doors so you can just drive the truck right through instead of having to try and back it up into it. I think that would be the best. It may be a bit more expensive to get another garage door on it, but I don't know what's cheaper. I don't know what's cheaper if I was looking at the steel. I don't know what they call those. The steel round shelter things compared to building a garage. And then I also was looking at the storage containers as well, like the train or not the train, the what do you call those? Like the truck trailer things. I was looking at those as well, but I'm not sure which is more feasible. Nice, nice. I bought some paint to repaint my walkers up wherever it was starting to come off and rust. So I cleaned some up, but I need I need a proper what I really need is to have a shed for the wintertime. For in the wintertime I can just go and work on them and clean them all up. But um a pole barn? What's a pole barn? I have to look that up. Um I'll look that up right now. A pole barn. That's something else looking at maybe something like that. Can you pole barn? Let me see what this is. Oh, I see. Yeah. See, I don't well, the other thing too is I don't know how big of a, um, unit I need. So, like, I don't know, like, how big I want, like, maybe, like, 40 by 50, I don't know. Like, because I don't have that much stuff. Like, I know some guys have a whole bunch of stuff, right? But I don't have that much stuff. Um, but I would like is it pole barn? I'm trying to see. Oh, yeah. I see what that is. Yeah, that'd be nice to have too. So my thought was I wanted to have it. Um, you need a bigger one. See, that's what I was thinking, right? So I need a bigger one. So what I would like to do is have it heated as well because you know how cold the winters are up here in Canada. And if I'm gonna go work on my equipment in the wintertime, I want to heat a garage. So that's the other issue. I want something that can be heated. So it would need to be insulated, and then have electricity for sure. And then um, I don't know if I would want water to it for a bathroom just in case. Because I was thinking too, it could be like a hangout place for the employees in the summertime because some of them show up early so they can just sit in the garage instead of sitting outside in their truck. Uh, but that's something I would like is something heated as well. That way they got a place to go. I can have like a coffee machine or something like that. So that was kind of my idea. But yeah, like 40 by like, I don't even know how big that is, like 40 by 50, like, I can't think in my head. Like, I need to measure it out to see how big that actually is, and even if I did measure it out, I still can't really imagine how big that would be, in terms of once you get the stuff in there, what it, would hold or whatnot. Um, what size is your barn? Because yours is pretty big. Whenever I watch your videos, it looks like it's a pretty big shop. And actually, I like how you guys have that too at the back where you have that little room you guys do all the opening packages in. I like something like that where I could have like maybe a corner where I could be closed in and then just have like a little sitting area or whatever. Nice, nice. Well, the other thing I was thinking of is building a I don't know what they call those. It's not a barnuminium. Yeah, like the barnuminiums with like the garage on bottom, then like a like living area up top, and rent that out. Um, nice. How much square feet would a 40 by 50 have? I guess you just do 40 times 50. That would tell you how much. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's just something me and my wife have been talking about. Um, but I'm not sure. I really want one, but it's just 2,000. That'd be 2,000 square feet. Yeah, 2,000 square feet. That's pretty big. I don't know. It's hard. Like I said, I can't imagine that in my head. Like, see how big that actually is. I should measure my house out and see how big the house is. Like the bottom there, and see what that is. Because I like to. I don't know. We've been talking about. I haven't talked to my real estate agent for like over a week now, but I need to figure something out. I'm gonna maybe when my wife gets home, talk to her again, maybe put an offer on something because I really want to get something, and the property would be sweet because it's close to where I live. Then I can dump leaves there as well. I've actually got I got there's a guy that lets us dump his leaves on his property instead of going to the dump. And like right where we live now, all the dumps are shutting down over the winter time because they're running out of space. So all our dumps are closed in the winter time. So the only dump, I think there's only two dumps open and they're really far from us. So it's more drive time to get the dump to dump stuff. But I've got a guy that lets me dump leaves on his property, which has saved me a lot of time in the last couple of years. So nice. Yeah, the barn and Noni, man. I'd like to get one of those too. I've been looking at all these different things, but I don't know how to decide what I need. Like, I honestly don't know what I would need. Um, but I guess it all for me it comes down to money as well. How much is this all going to cost? Because the property that I've seen, we need to, like I said, if we want to make it legal or make it compliant with the city, we need to get a driveway in, and the permit is $2,000. That's right around the line. Plus, that doesn't cover the cost of making like hiring guys to come make sure the driveway's done proper. Then we would. That's the thing. I don't know if I would put a septic on it because I was looking at incinerating toilets, so I think that'd be sweet. But you have to dig a well, then you have to build a shop and get leveled out and whatever. So um, that's the other thing. Try to find money for all that. Like it'd be a slow process to build it up. But the property I want would be mainly right now just to put leaves on to dump leaves from customers, and then like a dump spot if we have brush or whatever, and just take the brush there instead of having to go to the dump because the dump is ridiculous up here. Trying to find out what days are open, then you have to book jobs around the dump days. Um, so yeah, I really want the property. I really want to try and get it before fall cleanup start, but I don't think that's gonna happen the way we're going. Yeah. Well, the city that we live in is called City of the Kawartha Lakes, and they we were all like small towns. Then they amalgamated and went into one big thing called City of Kawartha Lakes. They call it City of Kawartha Mistakes now because they have guys sitting in the back of like in the office, and they're telling you the rules that you can and can't do. So one of the rules here is you can't build a garage in front of your house. You have to be built it behind the house. So this is where my problem lies. I don't want to build a house. I just want to build a garage. But in their rules, the building has to be behind the house. Well, if you're not building a house, like what's the rule then? And if you do build a house down the road, like what's the rules then? And like the guy, I tried getting in contact with the guy, but he hasn't responded to me. So I'm kind of frustrated that I haven't heard back from him. But I don't know if I just take my chances and just buy. Just I don't know. This town sucks. Put a meter on your well. Why would you put a meter on the well? Did they want to charge you for your well water? That's insane. I'm surprised this town hasn't done that yet. Charge you for your well water. That is insane. I've never heard that before. Put a meter on a well. That's so funny. So why so yeah, so I worked with a guy at a ski hill a few years ago, and I don't know exactly. He teaches how to go building stuff, but like he tries to develop land too. But what the city does is they want to know how much water is being drawn from a certain area because that will tell you how much of a house you can build on. So it will tell you how many people can actually live in the house, right? Um, so I can understand why they want to do that because they want to know if you need more water or not. But if you're on a well, what's it matter? Like my uncle, his property, he's got a well. Um, but that's crazy that they want to meter a well. Who cares how much you're using? Maybe they want to try and charge you for using too much water for draining the water table out. Maybe if you use too much. Uh, that is crazy. I've never heard that before. But yeah, so the only thing I can think of why they would want to do that is because they want to charge. Because if you're filling your pool up, that's a lot of water. Maybe they say you're going to drain the water table, and other people won't have water as well. Um, but I mean, if you're in the rural area and there's nobody around you, then what's it matter? That's crazy. Like lucky for us, we live on a lake and we draw the water from our lake, so we'll never run out of water. Um, uh, but they want that's crazy. So for your pool, you use the well water, so you don't have to pay for that. But then in the house, you have to pay for the water because that's on city water. That's crazy. They just want to charge. They just want to charge you for the well. Is it just you they want to do that with, or like everybody around town that they want to charge you if you have a well? And then I guess the question is, when you built the well, did you get permits for it, or did you just do it like on your own? Yeah, they want the income. Do you just use the well for the just for the pool? Because I mean, if that's the case, you're only filling up like what I don't know if you guys drain your pool or not in the wintertime, but I mean, you fill your pool up once and you should be good, eh? I don't know. That's crazy. That is crazy they want to charge you for well water. That's why people get wells, man. Well, not the one reason they get wells is because you can't get city water, and where we live, a lot of people are on wells too because you can't get city water, so they're on wells. That's absolutely mind-boggling that they wanna charge you for using well water. Yeah, I would protest that crap, man. I'd be like, "No way." Mm. I always wonder who's the guy who comes up with these ideas and then says, "Yeah, let's do this." Because I always say to my wife, like, so, like, people who get into power, they have all these ideas, and then, I mean, these ideas they have affect them too and cost them money too. So do they not care? Like, it's crazy that they come up with these ideas and want to push them. Nice. Man, I like to just go on some land, just, like but this is what I say to my wife too. It blows my mind that so you buy a property, there's nothing on it. So now when you buy the property, you really have no say on your property. The city still has a say on what you can and can't do on your property, which is crazy to me. It's your property. And I've known this for a long time, and I've said this before, like when you buy a property, it's never your property. You never truly own it because even if you pay off your property, you're still paying property taxes. So you never actually really own your property or never really ever have it paid off. Because you're always gonna be paying property taxes. So it's kind of a I don't know, I don't it's crazy. Yeah, so they want it because then they can make more money in taxes or whatever, so they can, maybe fix more roads up or launder that money some way into their pockets is probably what they want. That's what I'm gonna say that they're gonna do, try and launder the money themselves so then they have extra pocket money for something. Wow. Wow, yeah. Well, so the property that I was looking at is pretty sweet. The property tax is like 600 bucks for a year, which is super cheap. I like that. But I mean, once you build a property on there, the taxes are gonna skyrocket. Like they'll probably go up to 2,000, 3,000 bucks a year. But that's what I was thinking. Like, if we buy a property like that, put a house on, you have to build a septic and you have to do all this other stuff. So it adds up after all. But I mean, septic you have to have pumped out every now and then if you're on a holding tank or whatever. And um, the city's actually pretty uh, I don't know how to say it. They're going after people now for old septics and making them people rebuild their septics now, because they're so old. I've had a couple customers, they've had to redo their septics. So um, yeah, I don't know. They like to go after people for anything they can just to make that extra money. I always find it funny that the guys are just sitting in the office, but they don't actually come out to your property, see what the property's actually like. Yeah. I don't even really like. I guess the property tax. I don't even know what property tax goes to. I guess there's everything into it. Like I pay two property taxes because I've got two rental houses, and it's funny to see from one town to the next town the different amounts they charge you. But it's just like I don't know. Yeah, like I said, our one rental property is paid off, but we still got to pay our property taxes every year, um, which kind of sucks. But I wonder what they do if we would stop paying property tax, like because we own the property. What would they do? Would they kick us off? Would they tell us you can't do that anymore? Or like, what happens if you stop paying property tax? I wonder what would happen if you've had your place fully paid off. They probably just start charging you interest and say you got to pay the interest or whatever because they can't see how they would sell a property because it's not theirs. But maybe it is theirs because you're paying property tax on it. I don't know how that would work, but yeah, I don't know. I just want to buy the land now just for my stuff. Wow. Well, so my friend, she's got a cottage just across from us. We're like a little bay, and they have a property over there, and they have like apparently it's like 200-300 feet of waterfront, and the more waterfront you have, the higher taxes are. But their waterfront is only like there's only maybe 50 feet that's actually usable. The rest is all swamp. So they're trying to charge him a whack ton of money for property taxes, and he went to I think he knew the mayor, so he went and asked the mayor about it. The mayor went and got it changed for him, so you don't have to pay all those property taxes because it's not usable land. Um, but yeah, it is. It's like they keep on putting taxes up more and more and more. I mean, I guess it's the same with me in my business. I'm putting prices up, but you have to, right? Like I don't know why the city has to put property taxes up. Maybe their costs go up as well with like fixing roads or whatever they do with that money. Um, we've actually had this year, we've had a ton of roads fixed, back roads fixed, which was nice because we go down a lot of them. Our trailers goes off all the potholes. So they finally fixed all these roads that should have been fixed like 10 years ago. So they're all in nice shape now. There's still more roads that need to be fixed up, but um, yeah, it's but whenever I have a property tax from there, I think they always show like what goes to what for the property tax. But I mean, they can say that, but how do you actually know it's actually going to that thing they said it's going to? So yeah. All right, sounds good, man. I'm gonna jump off to I got some stuff I gotta do. I gotta clean my house up and whatever. So all right, we'll see you in probably 3 or 4 days, then, man. Have a good trip there, man. Can't wait to see ya. Gonna be a good time. Good time. All right, well, I'm gonna jump off too. All right. So anyone who's watching this, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See y'all later.